Hi guys, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now it's half term in my part of the country, and I know in other parts of the country it will be next week, and some had it last week, but I'm talking about here. And I did promise you some recipes that you can make with the children. I've boosted 1, 2, 3 on the page, but today I'm going to show you how to make rock cakes. Now, rock cakes, rock buns, I remember making them with my nanny when I was, well, very young. She used to look after me before I started school. So there you go. I was under 5. So I want you to experience that. If you're a nanny, you can teach your children. And if you're a mummy, you can teach your children. It's just baking and making with the children are memories that last. So come along and we'll make some rock cakes. Right then, I've started by preheating the oven. I'm going to do them in the Ninja grill just because you can see it if I do it in the Ninja grill rather than going down into my oven. Okay, so that's why. So I've preheated this to 160C, but in an oven, unless it's fan operated, it will be 180C. Okay, now in this bowl I have sieved please excuse me, 225 grams of self-raising flour, a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of mixed spice. Here I have 110 grams of fats. Yeah. You can use butter, you can use stork, you can use margarine. I'm actually using soft spread for baking from Sainsbury's. So there you go, just so you know what I've used. And what we're going to do is we're going to rub these in, much as we do if we're making a pastry. So we're going to get this all in and hopefully it will resemble fine breadcrumbs. We rub in with our fingertips, remember, not the palms of our hands. So lift and rub. Try and get it all incorporated. The flour, that is, not the fat, because you're doing that anyway. But sometimes you'll see bits of flour that look particularly white. And right, that is my machine hot enough. That's how quickly these heat up. Right, so that's that done, and now we need to add in our fruits. Now I'm adding fruit because it's traditional. You could add chocolate chips, it's entirely up to you. And in this bowl I have 165 grams of fruit. I've got a cherries and berries mix, and I have some currants. I also have 55 grams of granulated sugar, and I'm just going to add those to the mix, and we'll just stir through just so that we get a fairly even mix with the handle of a wooden spoon. I like the cherries and berries because the colours are just so pretty, and Steve loves them, so hopefully this means no matter how poorly he might be feeling, he'll eat one of these. And if he doesn't, of course, that's more for me. Right, now we need to mix in 1 egg, 1 beaten egg, and some milk. I've got about 3 tablespoons of milk here, so I'm not going to add it all, but I probably will end up adding it all in eventually, but not all at once. So we need to mix this together. There you go, it's coming together nicely, isn't it? Look at that. Will I need that extra milk? Yeah, I think I will put some of it in anyway because it's quite stiff. There you go, all in. Right, take your spoon out, scrape it off, and it's at this point that you would be putting these onto a lined or buttered baking sheet. But I'm not doing it that way, so I'm just going to pop you off for a minute and bring the grill forward. Right then, so I'm going to lift the lid of the grill and I'm just going to take pieces of the mix and I'm just going to pop them into here, or pop them onto your baking tray. Okay, I think I'm going to get 6 in here. I could push it and get more, but what's the point? 4. Oh, I'm so looking forward to one of these. I suppose you could call them a lazy man's scone. Right, so that's it. You don't have to make them all pretty. That's it. They are rock buns. They're not supposed to be pretty. So you would then put them in the oven. I'm popping the lid down and you'd cook them for 12 to 15 minutes. So we'll be back when they're ready to take out. We're about 12 minutes in. No, we're not. We're about 6 minutes in. So let's have a sneaky peek. Yep, they're coming on nicely. So we'll be back when they're cooked. Right then, we are almost cooked. So I'm going to have a look and see. Yep, they're done. So I'm going to get them out onto a cooling rack. They are quite crumbly, so maybe I could have gone with a bit more milk, but it's the taste that counts, isn't it, as we always say. This one in particular, I think it's the one that I added a bit more to. Right, so there we have rock cakes. So I'm going to let them cool for a minute, and then of course we'll be back for the taste. Right then, it's time for the taste. The noise you can hear is the next lot in there. This mix will make 10 to 12 standard size rock cakes. So let's have a sip of the tea and let's try a rock cake. Right, there we are. And these are still a little warm. Now, I don't have them with butter. You could put some butter on them, but wait till they're cold to slice them. But these are great. And if you cooked with your nana and made rock cakes, you will be instantly transported back, maybe not as many years as me, but to then. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. Please make these with your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews. Let me know how you go. Send pictures into the Facebook page In the Kitchen with Pen. But for now, all that remains for me to say is if you've liked the video, give us a like. Any comments, write them down below. Please like, obviously, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on our picture here. If you want to see more videos of what we get up to, click here. Thanks for watching. Bye.